Much like everything else in 2020, Veterans Day this year looked a bit different across Metro Atlanta, but that did not stop the appreciation for our U.S. military veterans. Woodstock held a socially distant outdoor cemetery with songs from each service branch. The event is held every year with certificates and pins presented to veterans of the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, also the National Guard. Vietnam War Army veteran Bill Salling, who tries to connect with senior veterans, gave a short speech called "The Meaning of Veterans Day." Veterans and active military members who were in the Gene R. Amos USO Center today had the option of curry burritos from a local Indian restaurant. These meals were collected through the Curry Up Now meal matching campaign. It's an effort to thank veterans. The USO Center is inside Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport as a place for active military members, also veterans, to relax while they travel. And we want to say thank you to our service members. Thank you to all veterans in our hometowns, Georgia, across the United States. You can head to the 11 Alive Facebook page to do so, or leave photos of the veteran in your life there. And a big thank you to some of 11 Alive's own veterans, Up Late anchor Ron Jones, reporter Bill Liss, and William Clark, the father of our traffic tracker, Crash Clark. If you are a veteran, several companies across the nation honoring you with deals and discounts. You can find a list of those on 11alive.com.